How's it going, my shrimp people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back with week 2 of PBA. I think it's been a long time since week 1. So we played week 1 like pretty early, and now we're playing week 2 like late. So I'm all over the shop. Oh, my earphones aren't working properly. Just to make things worse. But this week, your Cotswold Whimsicots are going up against Ox and his Phantom Slayers. I never know whether to pluralize or not. Let's think about normal rules. Set to level 50. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's how we do it. I can't really remember. That all looks right. Participate in battle team. I should drop him a good look, have fun, but I'm trying to get my headphones connected. It's a whole thing. There we go. Good look, have fun. And can I get some music playing in my headphones? Maybe? Maybe? No? Yes, I can. Good. Right, this isn't the right team either. So let's quickly change that up. You can see the team on the layout. So this team is really weird. Shout out to Eric and Isaac who helped me prep for this. Like, we must have prepped for this like 9 days ago or something now. It's been a while. Yeah, so I don't really remember a lot, if I'm honest. I know we have the items that we have because I just did the layout, so I can see that. I know we have Venezuela here. Going to put in some work. Is that how you spell Venezuela? I was meant to check that because I don't know if I trust my spelling, but I didn't check it, so there we go. And the idea is to try and win probably end game with Scarf, Lucario. Okay, cool. I hope Venezuela can do something. I hope this fish is useful. We might trade it after this week if it's not useful. We'll see. So, Farigiraf is here over the Jolteon. I'm actually kind of okay with that. So yeah, shout out to Eric and Isaac for mocking with me. Eric slapped me around as he always does, and then Isaac gave me my morale back by being terrible at the game, so I could beat him. Anything else changed? Oh yeah, the Taurus is here over the Dragapult. Wild. Also, he didn't bring the Corviknight, which I'm really relieved about because I forgot to add it to the layout. And I was very much expecting, because this is insane to me. This team is not at all what we expected. No Dragapult, no Corviknight were like the staple, like I would have bet my house on both of those two coming. Okay. Maybe don't need to Terra you now then. Probably not, right? This changes a lot. I'm going to lead off with Cocolona. I think it potentially puts me in a good position. Doesn't really match badly against anything. And I can still Terra on the possible Lycanroc lead, but Lycanroc's looking like the end game win con, right? Without the Dragapult, Lycanroc's looking like the speed control. So, fat team, bulkier team than I was expecting. I was expecting more offense than this, I think. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Ox. His channel will be linked down in the description. Go and check him out. Not someone I've ever battled before. Great graphics. So, great graphics. We're off to a wonderful start here, Pokemon. Can this thing do anything to me? Like, I understand Wisping him sucks. It doesn't do anything, sorry. But what does he do to me? I'm going to make the middle ground play and go Rotom. Because if he has anything for me, it's going to be like a ground move or something. And I don't want to just Will-O-Wisp it into like an Earthquake and get nothing out of the turn. Or he possibly goes like Dondozo. But as we switch first, that's not going to happen. Okay, so he just goes for the Earthquake. That's fine. So here I can afford to discharge, I would say. Like, he might just go for damage. I don't know how he plays. So I would love to Volt Switch into like an incoming Florges. But getting Florges paralyzed, potentially, would be nice for like Hex shenanigans. So I'm okay with just firing off a discharge here as this thing drops its Spadef. He's going to do a chunk. He actually reveals the eject pack. Okay, cool. Cool pivot by him. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. I thought staying in just to CC there was a little bit weird, but I'm glad we've got a bit of a read on that now. And I don't think HP on Rotom is the most important thing, and that's the power that we were kind of fishing for. So it's a little bit unlucky for him for us to get out on the first one, but we were going fishing there, boys. We were throwing that line out, trying to reel it in, and we've got it. I don't remember anything, so I could protect here. I don't really net a lot. I'm just going to Volt out. I think. I think I'm actually going to make the really aggressive play into Venezuela. Yeah. Because I'll take a hit from this thing. Is he energy balls? Okay, I forgot this thing could energy ball. We'll still take the hit though. That was a misplay by me, but it's okay. Maybe being too aggressive. Should have gone what? Into the croc? Into the croc and just hexed? That felt kind of passive. I want to at least get damage off, and that does good damage. That does good damage. And this just gets us back into Rotom. He might make a play predicting that, and if he does, fair enough. But I think we just want to try and keep up some offensive momentum. Getting chip off on this Dondozo is really important for the end game, Lucario. Like, remember, Venezuela isn't the end game. Venezuela's the mid game. It's the breaker. So, yeah, like, it would have been nice to have been able to keep that HP to take a hit from something like this Dondozo just to get more chip off on it. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. If I Volt and he just straight up attacks... I think I'm just going to Volt. Yeah, it does just straight up attack. Which is like... It is what it is. I doubt we see a water move come out here. As he goes for that for Yawn, that's fine. So, a good play here would be to Yawn again. Yeah. A good play here for him here is to Yawn again and then click Protect on my Rotom so that I can't Volt Switch out. And force that mind game around me. But eventually I'll be able to get the Croc in and Wisp him, I think. Let's see how she switches. So we just get an extra recovery on Rotom, which is super nice. Okay, so this thing comes out again. I'm happy to get an extra recovery on this. So I'm just going to Volt. We've seen this thing's got Energy Ball to try and blow us up. I'm not going to stay in. So let's just Volt out. And this time we will just go into the Croc. If he chooses to Wish here, then so be it. Hex is a bit of a double-edged sword here because it's really good for breaking through this. But obviously, it's not ideal for the Tauros. As he does just go for the Baton Pass here. Into what? Into the Lycanroc? So I could Terra Fairy here. And Will-O-Wisp. Terra Fighting looks really good in this end game. On Lucario. I don't think I'm going to burn my Terra just yet. He knows that I have access to Terra Fairy as well, so it's not an impossible thing for it to predict. And I don't become a resist, I just become a neutral hit. And if I miss the Will-O-Wisp, I'm still going to take a lot from the Stone Edge. So, is he actually Terra's Fighting, I think? It'll either be Terra Rock or Terra Fighting, I think. Was that Terra Rock? It's Terra Rock, right? Yeah, it's not Terra Fighting. I don't think. Is that Terra Fighting? As we dodge, he has no ground resist, so the first time out, I'm just going to Earthquake. I have the Chopal Berry. Like I say, I don't know how... I haven't really got a feel of how he's playing yet, so I'm just going to keep kind of attacking what's in front of me. This thing coming out isn't really a problem. You could look at it and say that Rock Set would have been better. Well, it would have been better. It would have been better. There's no doubt. But I think I'm just going to keep playing it safe until I'm forced to do otherwise for right now. I think we're in the better position. He's revealed his Terror. So if I was him here, I would just protect on the Volt Switch. Hope that he caught me like lacking, that I'd forgotten he'd got Protect. That would be the play that I would try to make. So I'm going to double out into the Crocodile. And then I'm going to Wisp, because I don't think that this thing can hit me that hard. I don't think a Liquidation does all that much to Croc, right? Yeah. So he goes for the Wisp. Oh, he goes for the Protect, which makes sense. So I could Terror here, and then I would definitely eat it. But, no. Just gonna Wisp. Because we actually outrun, which I have no... This is me not knowing this generation. I didn't know we would outrun, so that makes it even better. What can he do? He can Yawn. Okay. I'm just getting Rotom super healthy right now. I think you might just spam Yawn. But I'm just getting Rotom healthy, so I don't really know what I lose here. Like, I don't want anything going to sleep. Man, he's got no damage output versus Croc and Rotom. So, I think I just go back to Croc. Right? Hope he goes for a Protect. Oh, this one might go to timer. This one's got timer written all over it, hasn't it? We've got lots of animations. We've got lots of just clicking Yawn and switching around. What are you guys making of this generation? I want to know your guys' opinion on this generation. So it's not one that I'm really like used to yet. I'm not really familiar with this generation yet, as you can tell. I haven't played in like a couple of weeks now. I haven't really been playing that much. I don't really know how much I'm feeling it yet. Like, I like a lot of the new mons. I like a lot of the designs. Like, there's some cool stuff going on. I think right now they broke this metagame completely. I think they tried to, like, introduce lots of, like, techie stuff, like fun techie stuff, and they just created, like, a kind of broken metagame. Doesn't even do anything. And, like, there's so many broken things that you can't, like, ban them all because the pool's too small. So, like, I think, you know, Flutter Main, Palafin, whatever you want to name, Iron Bundle, whatever, all these guys, like, I think all these guys are busted, but there's just so many of them that are busted in unique ways. It's like that, because the definition of like broken can vary mon to mon, right? There can be different ways a mon is broken, but I don't think in the pool of mons we have there is enough counterplay available to make any of these guys really really balanced in Draft League. And so it's kind of just right now, it feels a little bit like a matchup fish almost, of like, how will my most broken mons fare against your most broken mons? And like, that will probably decide the game, because there just aren't checks available to the top tier threats. And then, of course, I'm talking like my experience of Wi-Fi decks here, which would be different to yours in national decks on Showdown or whatever, if you're playing on that. But yeah, that's my kind of feel of this metagame at the minute, is that so I could Terror here and Wisp. If I landed, that would put us in a phenomenal position. I don't think it's the moment. I don't know if he CC's into Croc, you know? I don't know if he's got that. Maybe. Sorry, I need to remove Dundozo from the layout. Yeah. So far he's been playing like fairly attacking what's in front of him, which I don't blame him for at all. I'm just going to Quake again. Like, what does he switch into an Earthquake? The Giraffe? I'm kind of okay with that. I think. I don't know why I switch into the Giraffe, mind you. Yeah, it doesn't do an awful lot. I don't really switch into him. I think I just have to stay in an attack. Okay. Choice Scarf. It's not ideal, but Earthquake is free against his team. I don't know if I would take... Because Lycanroc isn't Terra Fighting, I don't think. So what should come out here? A Grass move? Could go Croc, but I can't really hit this thing. Just going to Earthquake again. As he actually turns out to be faster than me. So he knows I'm choice locked into Earthquake, but what do you go into? You still don't like taking choice Earthquake. So we know that the Giraffe is faster than us even with our choice Scarf. We will outspeed Floor just now for sure. I don't know about Skuntank. Giraffe is surprisingly quick. This isn't going to like it. Excuse me. Although he does have the Intimidate, I guess. I don't know if I can take this hit. I'm going to go Croc. No, I'm going to go into this. Croc still seems like... I don't know, maybe I should have gone Croc. I don't know. It seems like he could just Earthquake. I don't know. Because the Will-O-Wisp comes out. Okay, so Croc would have been better, but then... We're still just playing games, aren't we? So I'm fairly sure at this point I should just discharge for a KO. Yeah. I should just try and discharge for a KO here. I don't think there's anything else that gets me particularly better, like board positioning. Trailblaze is an interesting new move. It's fun. As that goes down... Okay, cool. I don't know what he can do. He's got a Paralyzed Florges, a Skuntank. I don't think I saw Skuntank in mocks. I mean, it makes sense as a kind of semi-Flutter Mane check. Don't know. And then a Trick weakened Giraffe. Is this a Skuntank? Okay. I think I just want to attack again. Is this another Trailblaze set? So it's another like setup set. I do have Aquajet plus Scarf Lucario. I don't know if Scarf Lucario will outrun this. So I don't think he can kill the table yet. I could have gone hard table there to preserve this, but I don't think this is worth. Like getting a poison into like some sort of coverage move might hurt. So this will take any hit from a Skuntank, right? So Rotom did his job there, I think, really, really well. Just spreading paralysis, being a pain in the ass. Like, I think that's a success from Rotom. He can switch this out into like the Giraffe again or something, but I don't think it puts him in a great position still. No, and I'm just gonna Earthquake again. I don't know how low we are on timer, as he actually tricks me back my Chople Berry. Perhaps just kind of throwing in the towel here. Just clicking fast, or maybe just trying to cover me doubling out into something. I don't really know. But down goes the Giraffe anyway. Wendy comes out. It makes sense to keep this thing. So I'm going to go Croc. I mean, we're down so low on time, right? We're down to a minute. We're not going to finish this game. But it just makes sense to keep this anyway. If we were playing for longer, this is the play I'd make. Yes, it's going to preserve some sort of timer differential type shit. But this is... I'm just going to play as if the timer isn't there. And this would be my correct play. And then I would just Hex here. If you go Scun Tank, we're still not in a bad spot. We've still got Table. Yeah. 3 minutes left. Oh, we got 3 minutes left. I thought it was down to below 1 minute. Okay, so we're okay. We might finish the game. Maybe. I could, like, just Wisp here trying to cover the Scun Tank switch. But, like, meh. As he goes Cobra. So I could try and like Terror here, but the problem is if he's got any kind of flinch going on, and then I just die the next time to Gunk Shot anyway, right? So we go hard Table on probably like a Crunch or something. But I think this thing gets like Stench or whatever, right? So if he's got like some Stench flinch shit going down, I don't want to deal with that. If he's mixed with Dark Pools, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just not going to risk it. Gonna Quake here. As the play rough comes out, we chew that. Skunk will go down. We're in a pretty commanding spot now. Lucario sweeps. Lucario cleans the game. I mean, it has done for a few turns now. I could have let Croc go down and go Lucario, to be fair, but it's fine. At this point, I can afford just a Quake. I have Jet plus Lucario, and I have the option of Terror Croc, so we're cool. Floor just goes down. Sorry, I've been clicking that A button right next to the microphone. I hope that wasn't super loud for you. Or floor just goes down, sorry. Just leaves the dog. Just leaves the dog. So, Veluza didn't do a lot, Venezuela. Probably still going to put it as a thumbnail. I don't know, we'll see. Do we take this with the Chopal with him not being terrifying? Yeah, I thought so. Nice. Nice. Maybe we'll put the Table as the Sweden. For Sweden, Isaac and Eric mock with me for one game, and Sweden goes crazy. What do you expect? For those who don't know, they are both Swedish, and their country has just popped off. The first time in its history it's ever been relevant. Congratulations, Sweden. You have finally stepped out of Norway and Denmark's shadow. Sorry, Swedish people. All right, I enjoyed that. We got GG to Ox, tidy 5-0 win. I don't know if he felt a little bit rushed at the end. Understandable if he did. But I think we were in a pretty commanding position that whole time. I'm shocked that the Dragapult and Corviknight didn't come. That would have made our life a lot harder, even the Jolteon. So it worked out pretty well for us. I'm also surprised that the Lycanroc wasn't terrifying. There's a lot of things that I expected and perhaps over-prepped for. But we were okay in the end. We managed to adapt. So maybe that's the benefit for getting what you've prepped for by prepping like 9 days in advance, is that you end up not like locking in on a certain way of doing things. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You understand. Thank you so much for flipping around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.